interesting scenarios being laid out by former British NATO commander in the Mail, Nick. This is interesting to those of us in our 50s, at least.
Yeah, this is former British NATO commander calls for nation to start thinking the unthinkable and reconsider conscription after Army Chief says Brits should be equipped to fight in a war against Russia. So, of course, we saw General Sir Patrick Sanders say that the other day. Now he's added to this saying, well, maybe we could have mandatory national service, which is quite different from... There's two scenarios. One is you think national service so that 18-year-olds stop being so slovenly, we all go fine. Yeah. Conscripting me into a war, you're like, hang on, that's a different thing.
There were always two answers, criteria, like benefits, I suppose, for national service. And the one for most of my lifetime has been exactly what you say. Layabouts get, brushed up and ship-shape and shouted at, and they learn to sit up straight and set an alarm clock and so on. But the other one is that you have kind of pre-battle hardened individuals ready, so that if there is a sudden outbreak of war, conscription doesn't go from 0 to 60 in like 2 weeks. You've already been drilled. It's kind of familiar when you get called up again, right?
Those are good reasons, but the reason they're giving is totally wrong. Russia is not a threat to this country. Russia is on the way out. They've had demographic collapse.
Well, everywhere's got that.
Okay, everybody's got that, but they do. They've lost all these troops in the Ukraine, which they're having trouble actually defending, but they've got a million other borders, Finland, in the north, Caucasus in the south.
There's certainly no threat to our territory. I suppose it's the NATO proposition, isn't it? But I personally tend to agree with you.
But what interests me about this, and you may have covered it before on the show, is the fact that no one wants to sign up for the army, even in theory, because the left doesn't want to because they're like, well, we don't like the country, we're citizens of Europe or we're recent immigrants, whatever it is. And the right doesn't want to because because
it's been captured by the left.
Yeah, the whole country's captured by the left, mass immigration and so on, and all that kind of stuff. And RAF won't take white men. There was this thing leaked, I'm sure you saw it, from 2017, where it was like, we're looking out for indicators of extreme right wing. It was from the army. Some of them were patriotism, was one of them, putting Istan after town names, and one of them was making inaccurate generalizations about the left or government. So if you said the left or the government are good, that would be an inaccurate generalization. You wouldn't be fit for the army. It's insane.
Have any kind of remotely right-wing political...
That's the people that would have gone into the army, the patriots.
Absolutely.